Good morning. So it looks like our news came out. All of our economic announcements have came out before market open that I'm concerned with. Core retail sales higher than expected. Decent amount higher than expected, I guess. Okay. Slightly distracted because I'm in a crypto that's moving quite aggressively right now. Scalped it on the way up, sand. I'm looking for that target over final target. Looking for this thing to push up right around 319. The smidge above it, 320, 319, where my final target is here. And then I'll be looking for a pullback to get in again, because then that'll have confirmed a pattern. We'll see. Get it. Let's see how Facebook's opening up this morning. Here are the lows of yesterday. Makes sense. Yeah, probably gonna start. We extended yesterday. They're probably gonna come back. We have that gap to fill around like 341. Could see a test of that for sure. Tesla, we getting close to that daily gap fill yet? Getting closer. Still waiting for that. Bitcoin took a little bit of a sell overnight, I see. Not too major. Reacting at the right spot. Pattern is pretty bearish though, really, for longer term. Right at all-time highs, we kind of get like a double top reversal starting to happen. I mean, if you were to flip it upside down, it would look like a great time to fucking long. So, you know, kind of means that maybe it's a great time to short, boys. As for futures this morning, yesterday we had kind of like a whatever close day, I guess. Pretty flat. Tested above. I could see today maybe us testing a smidge below yesterday. Sure. But realistically, we have a high one scenario in the go now, so I would be surprised to see 46.24 break before a test of the extreme. It may, but today I'm interested to see if we get above or below yesterday's high for long-term stuff. Short-term right now, we got a little bit of a pump at the 9:30 news, and then it kind of got rejected right back down. Yesterday we saw a good amount of selling every time that, you know, the chart got good locations. We saw some selling. Did hold for the end of the day, I guess. There's both people active in the market yesterday, I guess. I mean, we're going to be, so far we're going to be opening up this morning with a short bias for now. It's very close to where we closed yesterday, so not much of a gap at all. big chillin'. Right. Tested above, high day there. Got one tick above so far. Gonna come up and try this level. We're gonna test above it. It's kind of hitting it on the nose so far. If we can regain that level, that's the swing that just pushed the most recent low.
상사, 중사, 하사 뭐뭐 관인데.
왕관.
맞아.
We kissed it. No break yet, though. Man, boys, I'm out of coffee before the market even opened this morning. That's not good. look at that Tesla push at the open. Up 1%, one candle. Sheesh. All right, nice. Okay, we popped through. We're gonna reverse our bias for now. This is kind of no man's land. We went past the swing point, so the next swing point's up here.
그분은 아니지만 같이 갑시다. 누가 신분 확인해.
Got a nice push happening right there. Okay, we broke into the next point. Looks good. This is a nice momentum right now so far. We may get a nice early momentum play. Looks good. Where are we going for levels here? We broke up above everything now. I guess we're looking to test yesterday's high. That's where we're looking to get to here, boys. See if we get any kind of stall candle to get involved in. Okay. Gotta play this top. Ooh, it didn't fill us on the breakout. I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, not now. All right, so we're watching for a pullback entry now. That was kind of lucky, really, that we didn't get top tick filled. Okay, we got a candle that made a high here. 87. Oof. Damn it, pulled right back, eh? Retest the low. $90.75, $86.75. It's a full size stop, but we got to do it, right? Looks great. That's my max size. Unless this comes down first. The demand's not as high. We're coiling. Oh, it's not going to get triggered within 2 candles. So I'm gonna be looking for a 2-leg pullback here. See if we can get a little lower. I will say I'm surprised with that momentum push right away that we didn't get the one-time push, but that's okay. Test a higher low. Not too interested in that. I'd like to see it go a little bit lower or have broken the high already. I need a different playlist. Different playlist. Let's try this one. No, don't like it already. Christmas jazz. Oh, boys. Vibing. Go to 178. It might be holding that high or low. I mean, it does look okay for sure. Growing volume here on this push. It might hold a high or low setup. Certainly trying. I kind of wish I was long, really. I mean, I do. I 100% wish I was long. My setup never got triggered within the first 2 candles after the signal. So unfortunately, not involved. I don't have a high or low setup like this. So unfortunate, but sometimes you miss trades because it doesn't line up with my setup. I guess that's how it goes. Looks great for this to be a nice grind up, man, to check yesterday's high. That's what it looks like. This was our entry opportunity. Was ready, tried, didn't get filled, and then didn't get proper setup. Might get another setup on the move, but trying to be patient. Good read though. Pulled right back, eh? Was a nice push above though. A couple points above the high. Yeah, low risk here to get into this swing point, but I don't know if you want to risk. I wouldn't be risking off that approach. Nope. Not saying it can't work, but well, your risk has already paid for itself, that's for sure. Quick little pullback. Went one tick over that buy-up candle so far. That one tick straight up. We've encouraged some long entries to get hit right there. What's our volume like total so far? Pretty good. What a flicker cell. Well, the drive conditions have stopped, basically, or slowed. not the worst short. Just not really the best setup for me. That flicker cell right here was interesting. Recoiling now. Got people going long and short. It never did break this 1 minute swing. They sure slam the bid when it gets up like that, though. Sorry, I was adjusting my crypto position there. I mean, trying to hold kind of a similar system, a little bit of a higher low. Two higher low setups, like, ugh. I mean, they make sense, I guess. The demand's high. I just generally don't try to buy off higher low setups. Although, you know, it's kind of a similar thing. We had tight, tight, and then we get the nice bull candle. We get tight, 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 and then we get the bullish step in. Back to highs. Looks like it double topped so far to the tick. We coming all the way back down off a straight double top. Jeez. Man, it literally touched my fucking profit take on this crypto and didn't fill me. Let's see. Man, I don't know. We got a double top happening. Came right back down. Maybe got a little channel wedge happening. Not really a clean way to connect it with this one. Unless I did something like that. This was an overshoot. Maybe. That one tick. 25. It is one tick. This could be a good short opportunity right here for a breakdown lower than 87. $93.25. The only thing that I want it. We kind of look like we're reversing off a perfect double top. 2-leg pullback, 1-tick poke, 2-bar reversal. It's trying to break down. Didn't trigger our order yet. don't know that it's gonna. Looks like it's trying to go the other way. Might have been a little bit of a trap. I'm gonna leave it for now. It's gotta fill in this candle though. Oh, it went higher first. Alright. This is another 1 tick poke. So far. Okay. We are kind of holding this little channel. We are long biased and we are an uptrend channel. Difficult short to take, but the reason I was interested because we already had double topped. And I had a little bit of sell pressure. It didn't really amount to anything though. We didn't even we didn't lose anything. Might have been a little bit of an ambitious short. Alright, finally get our break at the top. Our long bias can move to here. The flat top did not hold. Maybe it holds, spike, and then channel. Whew. Definitely still sellers up here. Tesla making moves. I wonder if we will respect this channel. It's kind of a limit order channel, you know, morning right now. You're limit ordering the edges of the channel. You could be playing it back and forth pretty well. correct technically. We are still above 5-minute support for now, but man, that was some rejection. See if we take this back here or if we actually lose the channel a little bit. Might get a dip to check the beginning of the channel low. 90.50, 90 and a quarter. Ooh. 90.50, 90 and a quarter, it's still holding. Take it. I'll look for a run back to the high. I like the 2-bar reversal off the 2-legged pullback. May have got top tick filled. We are bullish though. Had a decent setup there. Took a swing at it for sure. No follow through though yet. Might have got caught in the trap. Looks like we got caught in the trap, boys. Yes, sir. Okay. We're chilling. There was indication that maybe I shouldn't have, but I liked the channel. I definitely didn't like the rejection. I mean, we keep getting the sell-off from the highs, but we were getting caught. I was a little bit too late to the party, I guess. But I did get 2-leg pullback. Was 1 tick below the little attempt. Got a little nice buy candle, 2-bar reversal off of my level. Kind of everything lined up nice. Was a good swing. We take the stop out. It's no big deal. Basically at this point now, we're coming back to check the start of the channel. Probably gonna go below it, I would suspect now. This doesn't look like trend continuation anymore. Looks like we're trying to hold the bottom to the tick for now. Not interested though in really taking a long here. The long was up there for me. Oh, thanks for that like, whoever did that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Getting any trading in today? How's your day going? How's your trades? exit out of my sand position. To be honest, I ended up entering twice. I was in a good position both times and didn't really get enough out of it like I wanted to. Kind of rolled over. So I like the announcement it had today, and I really like the TA on the daily chart. So I'm going to be watching for a pullback throughout the day for a nice entry, potentially. Tesla still holding, doing well. It's looking good on the daily chart, depending on where we close today. I really was interested in that gap in the 900s, but we didn't quite get to the gap fill. So that gap's still unfilled, untested around 940. I think I'm gonna hold out for it. I don't think I'm gonna jump the gun. Just gonna be patient. Gonna poke through. So we kind of tested yesterday's high. We didn't get through. This early push, I was pretty excited. Tried to get long through here. Never fired the way I wanted. Didn't get filled. Took 3 candles, 4 candles, 5 candles to come up and fill my order. And it was off a higher low. I struggle with those higher low setups, as you guys know. I either like it to do a 1 pullback and a go, or a 2. Not a fan of the higher low. I mean, maybe that's something that I should work on too, to try to incorporate. I'm just trying to not incorporate more and more. I want to keep the couple of things I do and try to at least be consistent with those. So my bias is going to switch to short for now. I've kind of rolled over off of yesterday's high. Broken down out of this channel. Bitcoin doing some pretty interesting stuff too overnight. Checked a pretty good liquidity spot on the daily chart, but pattern overall is pretty dang bearish long term now. A daily chart is spicy. We could be seeing a bigger pullback. The next day or two will give us a little bit more information. So we did pull down underneath everything, right to where the stops would have been, right to where the liquidity was at the beginning of the channel, right underneath the 5-minute swing point to push the high, right to the moving average. It's not the worst spot for a long at all, to be honest. Just not how I generally trade. So I have a short bias now based on the structure pattern that we've put in here at the top. So I look for, solely short opportunities. I'll show you on TradingView real quick. These were so I caught it I saw the momentum building, and during this pullback I used the 1-minute chart to get in. So I bought here after this dip. I held and I was up in here and I was at like 1.5, I think. I was almost at 2, but ultimately I was really looking for this hourly to come up and break that swing point into liquidity. It never happened. And to be honest, I ended up holding this for 2 pullbacks and then got out on this one. So I literally got like 1-to-1, which is, I mean, it's okay, but I should have ditched it maybe sooner. As soon as I saw the double top happening, I could have got a little bit more. I was greedy. And then here, I watched this happen, this spike, so I got in again up here, but this one I didn't even get what I wanted, didn't even get to 1-to-1, and it failed, so I ended up getting chopped out at break even on this one. It's whatever. I had way higher expectations for it, and I still do for the longer the day goes, but it's not ready yet. Now I'm gonna have to sit on my hands, and I still think the daily chart and the hourly chart look great. I just think it needs a little bit of a pullback. So that's what I'm going to be watching for as the day goes through. It's a little bit of a reversal pattern on the 1-minute chart. It's a pretty nice looking 2-bar reversal so far on the 5-minute chart now. Jeez. I will say that if we don't hold pretty much this pattern, I would expect us to come back down now and test low a day. And then if that happens, ultimately, I would expect then a push lower. So it's either going to kind of hold pretty much where it is, or I would suspect much lower prices. Maybe check a little bit lower than yesterday or something. I don't know. And it could hold here too, though. We would have found some liquidity underneath those stops. We're right at the moving average. Good little pullback. We'll see how price action develops here. We did get a break and close below, so I'd rather short a pop, looking for the next leg down, than buy here, to be really honest. I feel like the build-up should have continued more than it did. So I'm gonna stick to that for now. If I saw a 1-tick poke here and then a reversal signal, ooh, jeez. Because not only would that trigger my 1-tick poke, but it timed out perfectly to also engage this 2-bar reversal entry system. It goes above it. Be some longs getting triggered in. And then we would have longs trapped if it sold. 89.74. See what happens here. For 1 tick so far, is it? Oh, 2 ticks. Oh, not gonna set up the way I want. Instead, it's gonna fire long. We've successfully done a 2-legged pullback. And not really, none of these actually went lower, so no, we really haven't. Ooh. But this is actually going to trigger the first leg back, right? So this was one move, then a pullback. We could get one more move. It does kind of have two. I just don't like that none of these candles ever actually attempted, so it didn't, you know, for me, it's not how I count it. It looks to me like a good short, that's for sure. But would have rather it present a little bit differently. And it still may. This sounds like a good time for me to go to the washroom and refill the coffee. I'll be right back. buy to chase that short. There's a reason I try to be patient. When things like that happen, it makes me happy that I try to stay patient. Now, we can successfully say two-legged pullback potential if it went a teeny maybe a little bit higher, but it may not. That's pretty bearish. Is it ever? Retest of that high. Finding sells again aggressively. It's teasing. It is teasing. I mean, so the principle behind why I wanted to short here, and if I would have read this as the first pullback and then that is the second, this would have triggered my short entry. And then after this popped up and went lower, I would have moved some risk to here, and now this one has popped up and went lower. Now my trailed stop would be down here, so it would be a little bit above break even at this point. And ultimately, right, you'd be looking for this to break the 5-minute swing low, but I didn't really read it that way. I didn't like that none of those candles went lower. So generally I don't count that as a pullback. It's a little bit of a stall, but for when I'm counting legs, I generally don't. So this one slipped by. It's the way of the road, you know? But that's okay. That's my discipline practice. My goal is 0 to like 4, 5 max trades a session. That's kind of where I'm at. If I can stay consistent, that's all I need. You only need a couple good opportunities, and then, you know, you can just size up. I don't need to trade a whole bunch of times. I would prefer not to trade a whole bunch of times. It's a slow grind down. Every time that it tries to get a little bit of a pop, it just really can't go anywhere. So, if we break below this low, there's nothing left here between here and low a day. So, suspecting one of two things. Either we barely break through and find buyers and we start to reverse, or we could then kind of aggressively trend right back down. Either or. I don't expect us to stop in no man's land. It might be a stall in no man's land for the next leg down, but if we don't hold just below here and start to recover, then I would suspect a move back down to test low a day eventually. It's kind of how I would be looking at that. Has been quite a slow grind down here though, eh? Like, it's interesting. Hasn't been quick at all. There's some buyers, I guess, still trying to hold this market up, be involved. Still didn't get above this minor swing right here. Very slow grind down. Trying to hold a higher low now. The god dang higher lows. What are we doing? What's happening? I don't know. We want one tick above that little bit of a swing point there. If this thing holds a higher low and we can back up and break high a day, whoo! So for me to get short, this thing would have to go a little bit higher and then fail. Because one thing we have to remember now is that we actually didn't break a low off this push. So if this holds, there's a very high chance that we come up and test higher now, right? Fail to go one way, probably gonna go the other way. Now that's not to say that it couldn't fail right here and then continue, or go a little bit higher, then go down. Sure, it could still do that. But for me, it's just kind of how I do things. Until I find a better way, that prevents me from getting caught in a lot of chop. So we're big chilling again. Waiting, no real setup. I will say that if you look at the volume here, we have increased a little bit on these sell candles. It's kind of like yesterday. We get a push and then we get a big stall for a long time before the next push. Go a little bit higher than 75. All right, we've done a two-legged pullback now. Are we gonna reject a one-tick poke? Do we get a short setup? Not looking like it. It's looking like it wants to keep going. Yeah. Which makes sense, right? This is the same. We're still under this same pretense that this didn't make a low. It failed to make a low. So it's gonna come test a high. Now this is where I'm really interested next. Is just above here. Just above that guy. Now, if we get above here and set up a failure pattern, then I will absolutely be looking for a short. There's the double top with it right now. I want to see it test above it. You're killing me. There's the test above it. Okay. See how price action develops up here now. If we get too high, I'm not interested in a short. But because then you could almost just read this as like this market had reversed off a higher low, and you know, now we're probably ultimately going to come back up. But if it were to fail basically right here in this box somewhere, would be better. You get continuous bullishness that way up and over the box. I mean, probably gonna break high a day. So we'll see how this develops. We're in our box now though, so I don't know. Not really looking too juicy for a short anymore. Not at all. Kind of wanted it to fail pretty much back there. And it hasn't yet. It's actually quite strong. I mean, that principle really paid off there, right? We failed to break the low, held, boom. And it already went further than I would have expected or wanted it to for a short signal. It's a nice close on that 5-minute candle. Dang. What a bull bar. did come to the perfect level. This was the swing point that pushed us down. And then we couldn't go any further. It comes back up, went one tick above. Remove channel lines, I'm pretty sure. It'd be interesting to see if it reacted to it. I wouldn't be expecting it to. I don't use it for anything. It would just be interesting, I guess. That's a nice push back. Or back to the high, boys. Imagine. Imagine. There it is, new high a day. New high a day. By one tick so far. This becomes yellow line. So this is a nice one-time push. I expect that we probably will check above yesterday's high now. Just because we created that nice pullback trap, or what I call a trap, right? We broke the stair stepping, and then we didn't even get the V though. It kind of like tried again and held the double bottom and then came back up. It was I mean, easy enough, I guess. Man, those high or low setups. I'm always expecting it to go just a little bit further and hit that stop out area before it truly goes. There's the break of the high day, or yesterday's high right there. What a move. Well, we've now achieved yesterday's high, still going. Like, man, that's unfortunate, eh? Back here too busy looking for shorts. But didn't get caught either, I guess. Just missed a nice clean move. I don't know how I could have got into this. Generally what I'll do is 5 candles in a row. And then buy like a breakout of an inside or so, which I mean, maybe I could get close here, but this candle did kind of pull back and then go again. But same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, we got an inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, where we've qualified now again. We have a nice strong push going on the 5-minute. Maybe we can get in on a small pullback. It didn't barely break above yesterday's high either. It actually is trying. We're above both these areas. I mean, back here now, it's kind of what we're looking for. 705, 711. I mean, we're pushing. What a push. See, now I could have taken this trade if this would have went lower first. And maybe that is something that I end up having to work on after I get some more data accumulated. Today was a big day of higher lows constantly. So I was trapped out of getting into stuff pretty well. Did get an inside candle here. Wow. No chill. It's like if you would have just pressed buy any time during this move, it would have been great. But man, I really struggled to do that because anytime I've ever done stuff like that in the past, it seems like as soon as I convince myself to press the buy button, move's done. And I end up getting hit in the pullback, and then I don't get involved in the pullback. So I've developed a method to get in onto the push, but it has to kind of happen right. Technically, I did get a signal right there. I could have bought that breakout, taken my 2-point scalp. It did fill. We're back testing the entry now. This was a nice push though, like measured move is quite likely, right? 73 to let's say 93, so we got 20 points, and I think we've pretty much achieved that. 85 now. Yeah, we're pretty much like 20 point, almost identical measured move. So if you were able to get in on one of these higher low entries somewhere down here, you caught a very, very nice move. Very nice. Limit. We've definitely had a very strong push on the 5-minute chart now, to the point where, you know, a high one entry works. Dang, are we just gonna go again? I can't take my high one entry here because we had our build up and then the entry was here and then it happened. So that reset my count for me, this inside candle. So then I only had 2 in a row, so I can't buy here. I need a 2-legged pullback. Then I'm definitely interested in buying again. Or the other way that I could do this, if by some reason this price really got stagnant for a few minutes and this 5-minute candle closes as an inside candle, I apply the one timing entry theory to this chart as well, and I could buy above that inside candle. But we'll see how it plays out here, if it gives us an entry. I hope it does, but it was my mistake right there, missing that one. 100% my fault. Really wasn't on the ball anymore. You could have maybe argued to buy above this one too. That's such a strong push. So we had broken above the high there and then was holding. I was nervous though about buying against that doji candle on the breakout, you know. I didn't know how aggressive of a breakout I wanted to try to trade there. That's okay. I say that maybe it goes sideways. It sure looks like it's gonna go sideways for that amount of time, eh? We may get our... Unless this comes down a little bit and gives us our two-legged pullback, I'm gonna leave this order in. Retested the bottom. I'll also be looking for, you know, if it drops a little bit, we cancel this 5-minute order. I'll be looking for a different long entry down at that moving average if this goes a little bit lower right here right now. It hasn't yet. I've got to pee so bad. I'm stuck. This is gonna tag my order. Or it looks like it anyway. Yep. Really want to see it kind of step in and break high a day like right now. I definitely don't want to get, you know, top tick filled and then it stall. Ooh, it only went one tick. Can we get more than one tick? We gotta try to get out of this. Okay. I cannot hold that kind of breakout trade on a one tick poke like that. This thing could literally dump right now and give a pullback entry, and then I'd be stuck in this breakout trade. I really needed that breakout trade to go a couple ticks. Yeah, it's a good try, but I cannot hold that one tick. Like, I just can't. All right, that gives me a chance to go to the washroom. I'll be right back. It's still holding. Actually, this was on the 5-minute chart. Bought right above that. But this is what I did not want to happen. When this type of thing happens, all the people that are breakout trading or in an aggressive long position are rushing to get out, and it ends up really pulling back quickly, and you end up caught. Just experienced it a lot of times. The one tick poke is so greasy. Now this doesn't look horrendous though. This does not look like complete failure yet. Like it's barely came back in, but because where the market is right now is the exact position that I did not want to be in with the trade that I was in. I did not want to be sitting here at like, you know, down a couple ticks, up a couple ticks, down a couple ticks, waiting for this thing to break out. I wanted it to either break out or I was out. As soon as it gave the one tick and then stalled, that's it. That's the trigger to get out for me. If I was interested in shorting, that would have been a short initiation, right? That one tick poke like that. Bearish candle closed. Now we're getting our trigger candle. But generally I don't like to step in front of a aggressive moving market like that. I could see a pullback below this little accumulation area right to here. Basically under here. There it is. Reached the box. What kind of price action do we get down here? It's 1:45. It's a good measured move, like pretty much perfect. We have yet to actually break over the next day's high. $7.25, I believe. This was a miss. This one was just straight up a miss. Nervousness and like it was a 2-point scalp. Nice trade, perfectly. We got a 1-tick poke happening. Indeed. retesting this little low that did it. I'd like to see, the only reason I didn't go long there is just because of how this area that it did it under. I would have rathered see it like try and then do it. So like, for example, what it's done now and this one poke under below this guy. Or this hold this and come up and break above here now. I would buy above here, or if we get another push and then test. Didn't do one tick though. The 5-minute pattern may have reversed it, right? It did do that one tick extension and then has started to come down a little bit. People might be starting to ditch that position going into the lunchtime hour. That could definitely be happening. That might be her. That might be the session for the day. One break even, one small loss. Missed right here. That would have got us back to break even. What was the risk? 175. So it was actually a 2 contract entry. Could have 2 contract entried that one. It was a small risk. It would have fit the criteria, and then it actually would have been profit on the day. That was the only entry for that move for how I trade currently. And then there wasn't anything back here. We knew what we were looking for through this, but we never really, it didn't fucking flow the way I really wanted it to. So I didn't get anything out of it. And then to be real honest, during this part here, I was still looking for that low. It took me too long to accept that this was holding the moving average with a higher low and we were gonna go. No. It broke above. 123. Now I broke above by 1 tick though. Either this goes another little bit and then pulls back, or we pull back and I'll buy the breakout of this level. But I'm not going to use this 1 tick poke here as a full entry signal commitment. Either it pulls back, goes again, we buy above here, or goes a little bit more, then pulls back, be looking to get in on the pullback. Those are my 2 scenarios. Whoops. Still only 1 tick, I'm pretty sure. 23 or 25. Yeah, it's just 1 tick. So this one was a mistake, which would have made me profitable on the day. I don't hate this trade at all. All of the trades today, we were stalking that higher low big time, or stalking that pullback entry through here for that move. And I just didn't accept that higher low. Nice, okay, so it did hold much more than one tick. $125. Okay. I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I don't want it. It's holding out 125 still. It's basically 1 o'clock. Like, I have a long bias, but at the same time, the way that this presented and happened up here, it's like, oof. Yeah, we could check below here and then maybe come back up and keep going. One leg, two leg, final flag. But the way that happened up there too, what if this is a rollover and we're gonna go one more leg down? I could also see that for sure, because time of day for one. Like a one tick poke here. I just touched it and rejected instantly. Still inside candle. Because like, would I want to buy a high one here after that kind of a pullback? Not really, no. This makes me want a second leg pullback. I'm gonna extend my time here just a smidge to see if this sets up. Okay, we checked above. It said only one tick. If it goes more than one tick, then that's just the end of her. It did go more than one tick. All right, that is the end. Looks like it's trying to slowly grind back up. So, can do a little review here. So I have it. The open definitely encouraged me to look for the high one momentum setup, and I was stalking it pretty hard. We even ended up having an order right here at one point. Didn't get filled, didn't get filled, didn't get filled for 3 candles. Closed the order, ends up holding a higher low here, which, I mean, at this point I was kind of like, all right, you know, obviously a higher low is holding, should try to be long, but didn't. I have yet to accept, you know, how to trade those or how to implement that in my strategy. So it's just, for now, it's not, no trade. It was almost a thing, not quite. And then this happened, which we still had a nice long bias. So we were watching again for possible 2-leg pullback. I mean, they are 2 legs, but they're higher lows each time. And again, gave another extension. Or sorry, this time it flat topped and then rejected back down. And this was where I was definitely not interested in kind of anything. We held again, made it a little bit higher. It was more than 1 tick, so I wasn't giving up on longs quite yet. What's this doing? Gotta look. 250. Oh, that looks so good to short. Looks so good to short. God damn, that looks so good to short. Can't do it. Can't do it. After 4 or after 1. Where was I? Right. So the first trade that we took was based totally off of that channel. Kind of had a little bit of a channel drawn. And I may stop doing this because it encouraged me to take this trade for sure. It did. And I felt this the other day as well. I drew a channel and it very much encouraged me to take a trade then as well. Almost a very similar trade actually. Because look at the bearishness that just stepped in off that extension after we had double topped. Like the market had shown signs of potential weakness here, but when I was watching it, you know, we were like, well, we're still in the channel. We got a two-legged pullback now, which only went by one tick, and then we got a 2-bar reversal, and then it top tick entry filled me and sold off. Wasn't the worst setup. If I wouldn't have had the channel lines on, would I have still taken it? I probably would have, because I didn't one tick poke. Could have, you know, continued just like it was. We were slow grinding up, quick sell-offs. So that was, you know, managed and done well. And then through here, same thing. Up through here, I was looking for a short, but it didn't present quite the way that I wanted it. So never ended up getting anything through here. As we were approaching the lows, I was watching for a quick poke and then reverse. Didn't get that either. No setup. And then counting candles as we went, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we had inside, pullback, break, so nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another inside, and then that one went. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and then we had another inside. So this one went as well. This one was a signal. Could have been 2 contract entry as well. Definitely got our 2 to 1 out of it. So yeah, I'm not sure if I should be more lenient on these one-time pushes, like this one right here. We had broken out, right? Like we had broken above the high a day. It had stalled, but didn't even pull back. It stalled as an inside candle. When that went again, I mean, there was a pretty high probability it was going to keep pushing, right? Like, it's like the break and the retest and then the break. I need to start paying close attention, I feel, to potentially maybe a 4 candle, 5th candle being inside, rather than needing 5 and 6th candle being inside, because I will say that I haven't had a huge amount of success with the 6th candle being inside unless it happens in like the first half an hour of the day. But this was a prime example right here, where if I had allowed myself to just be like, okay, it is one timing, we are holding strong, we got an inside slowdown candle, you know, buying above it, stop below it makes sense. Be a little bit more lenient. But all in all, didn't lose a bunch of money today, but that was kind of a beautiful measured move. I wouldn't be surprised to see one more push up at some point. Because of the way this top is formed, I'd prefer to have a 2-legged pullback on the 5-minute chart before, you know, really getting involved. But time of day and stuff now, I'm just not interested anymore. I was looking potentially for a short here if it's set up right, but Yeah, we'll be back at it same time tomorrow morning. Keep learning. After I get 2 weeks of everyday trading and data, I'm gonna go back through and look at it quite closely to see if I can make very small minor tweaks to what I'm doing to maybe improve. But I want to stick it out for the rest of the week doing the same thing I'm doing now still. Then on the weekend I'll make minor adjustments potentially based off what's happened over the last 2 weeks. But my goal for the rest of this week, same thing still, just stay super consistent in what I'm doing. Patient, consistent. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning.